Hi everyone and welcome. In the previous video we have covered that how to read multiple tag of process OPC with simulation server and how to log that data in the CSV file with the help of Node-RED. Okay, now in this video instead of logging into the CSV file we want to log our data in the SQLite database. Okay, so let's see how we can do that. So here is my Node-RED flow and here is my process OPC US simulation server. Okay, and in the process OPC with simulation server I have few tags. You can see counter, random, sawtooth, sinusoid, square, and triangle. I want to log this 6 tag data into SQLite database at certain interval or whenever I inject this timestamp button. At that time I want to log the data in the SQLite database. So let's see how we can do that. So for this 3 node you have to install one palette. Okay, so you have to go to manage palette and here you have to search for the OPC UA. Okay, in the install you have to search for the OPC UA, but I have already installed this one, so I am searching in the nodes. You can see Node-RED contrib IoT OPC UA. You have to install these nodes to work with this Node-RED flow. Okay, I have installed it and you can see this is in the use, this is in the use, and this is in the use. Okay, so I am going to use this in reading the data or connecting with this process OPC UA simulation server. So here in the timestamp node, what I am doing is I am selecting a type as read because we want to read the data. Okay, payload is a timestamp, and in the OPC UA nodes I am providing the detail of the tag. Okay, so if you open this process OPC UA simulation server and you can go to object, then for each object you have the node ID and the namespace. Okay, so you can see namespace is 3 and ID is 1002. So I have to provide this detail for each and every tag which I want to read from the OPC UA server. Okay, so that thing I have to provide it here, and here you can see the type is read payload timestamp, and here this setting is used to read the data continuously at every certain second or every certain millisecond. Okay, so that thing we are going to see in the later part of the video, but I hope this thing is clear in the timestamp node what you have to do. After that, this timestamp node will provide the data of our tag to this read value node. So inside this read value node you have to select the connector, or you have to create a connector in the sense which OPC UA server you want to connect to and read the data. So you can see local demo server. If I click on here, then you can see I have provided the same endpoint URL which you can see on the process OPC UA simulation server. Okay, so you have to provide your OPC UA endpoint URL here. Then after, you have to take this checkbox, keep session alive. Okay, you have to provide the name. If you don't provide, then also it's fine, but I suggest you can provide the name. And in the security, I have selected the security policy none, security mode none. Okay, everything is as it is, and in the strategy also everything is as it is. I didn't change anything. Okay, and here you have to select the attribute ID as a value because we are going to read the value. Okay, and we want to log the value. Okay, because that is the most important thing we want to log in our database. And maximum age is 1, and you can see send just values. Okay, it is tick. Okay, you can explore those things, but I have used these settings as of now. And this is the response node. In the response node I didn't change anything. I just enable this simplify the result. Okay, so it will simplify the result for me. And in the filter there is nothing. Okay, it will pass the data to this function node, and this function node will create a 6 output for our 6 tag: counter, random, sawtooth, sinusoid, square, and triangle. Okay, and once you have the data for each tag, you can send the data to SQL query and it will log our data in the SQLite database. Okay, you can see in the counter I have set message.value as a payload.value, and I have set message.tag as a payload.name. Okay, and this counter node will sending the data to this set SQL topic node, and inside this set SQL topic you can see I am using tag and the value. Okay, so I am using the tag and the value. Okay, so tag means my tag name like counter, and the value means the actual value of counter tag. Okay, so that I am using here, and I am passing this SQL query data to this database node, SQLite database node. So if I double click and if I open the properties, then you can see I have provided the name. SQL query I am providing from this previous node via message.topic. Okay, and database location is on my desktop. You can see I have provided the location on my desktop, and I have provided the access to read, write, and create of my database. Okay, so you can see the database is already created. Okay, now you can see there is one table, but it is not useful table for us. We want to create a table with some other name. You can see for create table, I have used this query create table OPC UA data. First column is ID, second column is timestamp, third column is tag name, and the fourth column is tag value. Okay, and we want to log our data into that table. So first of all, we will inject this create table. So you can see create table is injected. We will close our database and we will again open it. You can see OPC UA data table is created. You can browse data and you can click on the OPC UA data. You can see there is no data as of now. Okay, because we have not injected any data in the database. Now I can click here to read the data from my process OPC UA simulation server, and it will inject the data to my SQLite database. So let me inject. Okay, you can see successfully injected, and here I can refresh it. You can see timestamp, tag, and the tag value. Okay, so right now I'm in the India and time is 12:58:46. So you can see the counter, square, sawtooth, sinusoid, random, and triangle values. Okay, now let me inject it again. Okay, now let me inject again. So I have injected, you can see successfully injected. Now we can refresh it and you can see, let me sort it by timestamp. Okay, this is the latest data. This is the latest data. Now if I inject it again, then again we have a data here. You can see 10008. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to continuously inject it by automatic. Okay, and we will see the data in the SQLite database. So I will go to timestamp, and now we are modifying these things. So we are setting interval. We want to log data at every 5 seconds, and we will delay it by 2 seconds. Done, and then we will full deploy it. Okay, so it will deploy, and right now you can see we have 18 number of rows. Okay, every 5 seconds the row count will increase. Okay, you can see 24. Now we have a 30 row. Okay, 36. Okay, every 5 seconds 6 row will increase. 36 plus 6, 42. Okay, so at every 5 seconds we have increment of 6 row. Now if I copy the random and if I paste it, you can see here I have 10 rows. Now after a few seconds I will have more rows. Yeah, you can see I have 11 rows now. Okay, so this is how Node-RED will read the data from your OPC UA server, and it will continuously log the data in your SQLite database, same as CSV data logging. Okay, so that thing is possible with the help of Node-RED. So if you want to buy this flow, then you can buy from our Shopify store. The product link will also be available on the screen. You can click and you can navigate to our Shopify store, and you can also buy it. Also, you can visit our website. Okay, and if you want to buy the flow for SQLite database logging, then you can just click here and it will navigate to you my Shopify store, and you can also buy it from here. Okay, so this is our flow to read the data from our OPC UA server and to log the data in our SQLite database. In the future videos, we are going to cover that how to log your data in MySQL database instead of SQLite database. Okay, so stay tuned for the next video, and if you still have any question or concern related to the flow purchase or anything inside the flow, then you can ping me on WhatsApp, Telegram, Instagram, anywhere. Otherwise, this flow will continuously log the data in our SQLite database. So let's meet in the next video with MySQL database logging. Till then, Take care, goodbye, and thank you.